Hi! Have you ever wondered how pirates plot treasures on a map using angles and circles instead of the X and Y's? Hi there, it's me Ali, and for today's episode, we are going to talk about conversions of equations and coordinates between polar to rectangular and vice versa. To start, let us recall the key relationships between polar and rectangular coordinates. Here we have on the left side, we have here the rectangular coordinate system, where in rectangular, we use the x and y, where it represents the horizontal and vertical distances from the origin. On the right side, we have the polar coordinate system, wherein in polar, we use r theta, wherein r is the radius and theta is the angle from the positive x-axis. For converting between polar to rectangular coordinates and vice versa, we'll make use of these formulas and definitions. To visualize the idea of conversions, let us have an example in polar form and let's convert this into rectangular coordinates. To convert this one, let us recall from the formula earlier that x is equal to r cosine theta and y is equals to r sine theta. So given by these, we are now ready to convert this one into the x and y form or the rectangular form. So x would be equal to r cosine theta. X is equal to, so remember that in polar form, we know that r theta. So the r would be 3 and the theta would be the pi over 2. So x is equal to, let's just copy 3. And what is cosine pi over 2? Yes, cosine pi over 2 is 0. So x is equal to 3 times 0 is 0. So for y, it's the same. R is equal to 3. Yes. And theta is just the same, pi over 2. But in sine. So y, 3. So sine pi over 2 is 1. So y is equal to 3. So therefore, our rectangular coordinates would be 0, 3. Let us have another example. So we have here negative 2, 0. It is in polar form and let's convert this one into rectangular form. So we all know that in polar form, this is in polar form, so this is in r theta form. And let's convert this one into x and y or the rectangular form. So given by the formula or the definitions, x is equal to r cosine theta. So x is equal to, our r is negative 2 and cosine of 0. So x is equal to negative 2 cosine of 0, that is 1. So x is equal to negative 2 times 1, that is negative 2. So x is equal to negative 2. For our y is equal to r sine theta. Y is equal to negative 2 sine of 0. And y is equal to negative 2 times sine of 0 is simply 0. So y is equal to, yes, that is 0. So therefore, our coordinates would be negative 2, 0. Let's have another one. If you think you can now do it, just pause the video and try this one. Okay, so now let's recall that x is equal to r cosine theta and y is equal to r sine theta. And this example here is in polar form. So we all know that in polar form, we have r theta. And let's convert this one into x and y form or the rectangular using the definitions or formula from beside the coordinates. So we have x is equal to r cosine theta. So our r is 7 and our cosine is 7 pi over 6. So 7
times 7, the cosine of 7 pi over 6 is, yes, that is negative square root of 3 over 2. So, 7 times negative square root of 3 over 2 is simply 7, negative 7 square root of 3 over 2. So, that is our for x. For y, let us have r sine theta. So, r there would be 7 and sine of 7 pi over 6. So, y is equal to 7 times sine 7 pi over 6 is how much? Yes, that is negative 1/2. So, for y, 7 times negative 1/2, that is negative 7 over 2. So, therefore, our coordinates are negative 7 square root of 3 over 2. And for our y, negative 7 over 2. Now, what about converting from rectangular to polar coordinates? So, we have here 3, 3. So, this is in polar form or in the form of the x and y. And we are to convert this one in polar. Polar form is r theta. So, the first thing is to find r. So, how do we find r? So, from earlier, as you will notice, r is equal to square root of x squared plus y squared. So, r is the radius. So, let's just substitute the values from the 3, 3. So, x is 3 and y is 3. So, 3 squared plus 3 squared. So, 3 squared is 9 plus 9. So, square root of 18. So, we can still simplify this square root of 18, or we can rewrite this one. So, with the nearest perfect square root, we have 9. So, 9 times 2, that is 18. So, square root of 9 times 2. So, square root of 9, that is 3. And square root of 2, still square root of 2. So, r would be equal to 3 square root of 2. So, for our theta, how will we find this theta? So, to find theta, we'll use the definition of tan theta, which is y over x. So, let's just substitute, by the given values. So, tan theta is equal to our y is 3 and our x is 3. So, given by that, we can still simplify 3 over 3 by 1. So, tan theta is equal to 1. Okay. But we'll not end there. So, to find theta, let's get the arctan of 1. So, now, theta is equal to, yes, that is pi over 4. So, therefore, our coordinates 3, 3 in polar form is 3 square root of 2, comma, pi over 4. Ayan, so that's it. Now, let's have another one. We have here 4, comma, 2. And let's convert this one into polar. So, we all know that this is in rectangular. So, this is in xy. And let's convert to polar or theta. So, let's find first the r. Okay, to find r is equals to square root of x squared plus y squared. So, x is 4 squared plus our y is 2. So, 2 squared. So, 4 squared is 16 and for 2 squared is 4. So, 16 plus 4, that is square root of 20. You can rewrite square root of 20 with the perfect square root 4 times square root of 5. So, square root of 4 is 2. And for square root of 5, it's still square root of 5. So, for our r is 2 square root of 5. Now, let's find our theta. Now, how to find our theta? So, let's use the definition of tangent. Let's use tangent theta. definition of tangent theta, wherein it is y over x. So tan theta is equal to, our y is 2 and x is 4. Given by that, let's find theta by taking the arc sine of tangent of 2, 4. That is, theta would be now equal to 0.464 radians, or how much is this in degrees? So that is 26.57 in degrees. So therefore our radian is 2 square root of 5 and 26.57 degrees. Yeah. If you think you can now do it, just pause the video and try this one. Okay, we have here 3, 5. This is in a form of x and y, and let's convert this one into our theta. So how? So first is to find r. So let's find r first by using the formula r is equals to square root of x squared plus y squared. Ayan. So r is equal to x is 3 squared plus y squared, that is 5. r is equal to square root of 9 plus 25. So that is 9 plus 25, that is square root of 34. And yes, that is r is equals to square root of 34. For our theta, how can we find theta? So we'll use the definition of tangent theta, wherein it is y over x. So theta is equals to, let's get the arc tangent of theta. So theta is equals to arc tan of y over x. So theta is equals to arc tan times 5 over 3. So that is, theta would now be equal to, how much is that? Okay, that is 59.03 degrees. So therefore our r would be square root of 3 and our theta is 59.03 in degrees. Ayan. Coordinates are one thing, but what about full equations? How do we convert them? To convert equations from rectangular to polar, we need to remember we need to recall the formulas and the definitions that we have learned from earlier. So we have r is equals to square root of x squared plus y squared, and we also have x is equal to r cosine theta and y is equal to r sine theta. So given by these information, we can now use this one to convert this equation into polar equation. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do, we need also r squared is equals to x squared plus y squared. Okay, so let's start. That is x squared plus y squared. That would be r squared is equal to 2x. Okay. And we all know from the fact that x is equal to r cosine theta. Let's replace this one as our cosine theta. So let's apply distributive property to our cosine theta. And to reduce the r squared, let's divide both sides by r. And this would give us r is equal to 2 cosine theta. And this will now be our polar form. Therefore, the rectangular equation x squared plus y squared is equal to 2x is equal to r is equal to 2 cosine theta in polar form. Have another example in converting rectangular to polar. So we have here x minus 2 squared plus y squared is equal to 4, and let's convert this one into polar form. So we have here x minus 2 squared plus y squared is equal to 4. So let's use the informations that we have learned earlier. So we all know from the fact that x is equals to r cosine theta. So let's substitute minus 2 squared. Let's just copy. Y is equals to r sine theta. So let's replace y with r sine theta squared is equal to 4. And let's square. Distribute this squared. R squared cosine squared theta minus r minus 4 r cosine theta. And for 2 squared is equals to 4. So we applied the perfect square trinomial form, and let's distribute also the r sine theta squared with r squared sine squared theta is equal to 4. So now that we have this one, the next thing is to subtract both sides by 4, and this will give us r squared cosine squared theta minus 4r cosine theta plus r squared sine squared theta is equal to 0. So after that, let's transpose or transfer the expressions that has squared on the left side and expressions without squared on the right side. So this would give us r squared cosine squared theta plus r squared sine squared theta is equals to 4r cosine theta. So by this, let's factor out, no? And this would give us 4 factor for our cosine theta. So that would be equal to, so r squared, so we all know that cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta, that would be simply 1 from the Pythagorean identity. So that is equal to 1. Let's just not write it. And 4r cosine theta. So this would give us r squared is equals to 4r cosine theta. To reduce the r squared, let's divide both sides by r, and this would give us r is equals to 4 cosine theta. So that would be our polar form now. If you think you cannot do it, just pause the video and try this one. Okay, we have here x plus 4 squared plus y minus 1 squared is equal to 17. So the first thing that we are going to do is to recall what we have learned from earlier. So the key informations, the formulas, and the definitions that we have learned and gathered earlier. We can still use that one to convert this equation into polar form. So given by these informations, we can now substitute and replace x with r cosine theta plus 4 squared plus y can be replaced as r sine theta minus 1 squared is equal to 17. Okay, the next thing is to expand. Now, expand the squares onto the expression. So, giving us r squared cosine squared theta. And let's make this into a trinomial. So this would make 4 times 2 is 8. factors of 16. So 4 times 4 is 16. So factors of, so this will give us 8r cosine theta plus 16 and r squared sine squared theta minus 1. Oh, it's plus 1 because it's squared already, is equal to 17. Next is to subtract both sides by 17. Alright, so this would give us r squared cosine squared theta plus 8r cosine theta. So that would be negative 2 because of the 1 that we have here and the negative 1 plus r squared sine squared theta is equal to 0. So after that, we are now ready to transpose the expressions with squares onto the left side and the expressions without squares we can transpose them onto the right side. So this would give us r squared cosine squared theta plus r squared sine squared theta is equal to negative 8r cosine theta plus 2 2r sine theta. So that is now the factoring part. So let's factor. The common factor for the left equation is r squared, while onto the other one it is negative 2r. So this would give us r squared cosine theta plus sine theta. That is simply 1 negative 2 for cosine theta minus sine theta. So let's distribute, giving us negative 8 cosine theta minus sine theta. We got the r. Here's still an r. So let's reduce the r squared by dividing both sides by r. So this would give us r is equals to negative 8 cosine minus sine theta. So that would be our polar form now. Now what about converting from polar equations to rectangular equations? So here we have r is equals to 4 cosine theta. So this is now in polar form, and let's convert this one into rectangular form. So to convert this one, let's recall the informations that we have from earlier. So x is equals to square root of x squared, or is equal to square root of x squared plus y squared. X is equals to r cosine theta, y is equals to r sine theta, and cosine theta is equals to x over r, and sine theta is equals to y over r. So this is equal to r is equal to 4 cosine theta. So let us rewrite 4 and cosine theta as x over r. So let's multiply both sides by r so that we can cancel the denominator. This would give us r squared is equals to 4x. And r squared can also be written as x squared plus y squared. So let's rewrite this one is equal to 4x. So therefore, this would be our rectangular equation now. If you think you cannot do it, just pause the video and try this one. Okay, we have here r is equal to 4 and we are going to convert this one into rectangular equation. So how? So okay, the first thing is to recall what we have learned from the previous problems or equations that we have earlier. So we have here the key informations that we are gonna be using in solving or converting this polar to rectangular equation. Okay, so the first thing is to replace the r as square root of x squared plus y squared is equal to 4. Yan. So next is to in order to cancel the square root, let us square both sides. So this would cancel the square root. So giving us x squared plus y squared is equal to 4 times 4, that is 16. So that would be our final answer. The polar equation r is equal to 2 would now be x squared plus y squared is equal to 16 in rectangular form. I think that's it. Thank you so much everyone for listening, and I hope you have learned something from this video session of an episode about polar conversions within the coordinates and the equations. Once again, this is Aliyah Nicole Eliana, and see you around. Thank you so much.